Welcome back, I'm MJ Haggis and this is my Let's Play of Snowrunner. As you can see, I have now jumped from the Paystar, which did a very good job but only just, into the Blue Line P12. Big gold truck. I've not reconfigured it, it's just going to be doing a pull using the winch for this twin steer that we're going to go after. Look at the size of it next to that Derry Special. This thing's a monster. Anyway, that's the plan. The route we're going to go is probably very similar to the last time. I don't see any reason for going anything different. It'll be a good test for this P12 because some of this route's a little bit tricky, but that's where we're going. We're going to go and pick this guy. In fact, I'm going to set some waypoints because it's only the second time I've been this way and I will possibly get lost. Do something. Oh, that's a little bit far off. And there. That'll do. It is early morning, so we're good to go. But before we start, I just want to welcome yet another subscriber, Nathan Mullinix. Please excuse any bad pronunciation. It's so hard, especially if it's a different country. But Nathan, thank you very much for taking the time to subscribe. It is, like everybody else, hugely appreciated. Right, back to the game, and we are going to get these wheels turning. If you remember, this guy was actually left back in the Rift map along with the Tega 6455B. I totally forgot I'd left him there. So I had to go back. This was attached to a service trailer and the 655B also had a trailer. I had to get them both back to the garage. Both trailers sold and then I've shipped them off. That's how they're back in Ontario now. I thought we need something big and purposeful, and this fitted the bill perfectly. Should really activate some more of these tasks that are off to the side, but again, we'll get back to it. I just want to get this contract finished and we can move on to the next thing. We need to probably get some of these water tugs or the fires put out, really. I'd consider that's a priority. Is it straight on? Oh yeah, it is. I was going to say I'm lost already. I reckon 350 litres with this guy, we should be good. He's definitely going to have the power. I had considered a few alternatives to this guy, and I didn't want to really use something like the Kikimore because it certainly had its fair share. Oh, I'm stuck. Let's get over that rock. Come on. Keep going. No. Struggling a little bit in the wrong gears. Yeah, I considered a few alternatives. Kikimore was not going to be on the list. And I was going back through my list of trucks. And one that seems to have a unique fitting, and I thought could be a good potential, was the Tatra Force. Now, it was out, which kind of reminded me, because that's when I was bringing it out, because it looked similar to the Derry, I thought. And it's got the tow add-on. It's like a tow truck where it puts the little support legs under the wheels and lifts it off the ground that way, as opposed to lifting it onto a towing ramp. But it was not to be because it's designed for something a little bit smaller than a twin steer. It wasn't going to work. But I would like to try it at some point. So maybe we've got a small, like a scout vehicle that we need to rescue, then that could be a very good possibility. I'll use it then. I just like using as many different trucks as possible instead of sticking to the same old. So if that was the case, I would just stick with a Kikimore probably, or something of that nature, because it's just a do-it-all truck. But we're getting there. I do like this truck, but he's a huge thing to muscle around. I can only imagine using this or a variant of this in real life with no power steering. You'd have arms like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I do remember, I am that old, I do remember cars with no power steering, and even a car with no power steering. Oh, it was hard work, especially fine when you're on the move. So you try to turn it on the spot. Yeah, that wasn't much fun. You felt you were going to rip the steering wheel off the column. Our destination magnifying glass has popped up on the screen, so we can't be too far. Ooh, bouncy down the hill. I dare say the vanilla P12 would also be a good candidate. This is obviously the mod P12. Be careful going through here. Oh, that's too fast. That's too fast. A high ratio up the hill, crikey, that's like a stole it. Ease it up, ease it up. Probably get away with knocking out the all-wheel drive for a good bit of this. Having permanent diff lock is really handy. We're lucky not to pick up more damage, that's what we are. This thing is fairly robust, it seems. Oh, white sign. I've still got plenty of fuel, unlike the Paystar. Yeah. And I'm going to have to make a wild assumption here that this thing's also got full of fuel and is in perfect working order. Ease it up there. Right into... Oh no, I want to reverse, please. This thing is not going on any towing ramp ever. Good. A nice central attachment point. Perfect. Do I need to start his engine, or can I get away without? Probably will have to start it. Even getting out of here is going to be a slight challenge. Bloody fence. Right, before we go any further, where are we going with this? The quarry parking lot. I need to get the map up. Quarry parking lot. This is a... Nope, it's not that one. Not that one. This one. Oh, we're going through there. Yeah, Burn Forest. It does actually say it. I should read it. It's saying that gateway, but I'm thinking, I wonder if this gateway would be any use as well. Let's jump through to Burn Forest. The quarry. Okay. This gateway. Yeah, why would we not go through that gateway? It's actually going to be closer than that one. Okay. I'm glad I checked that. We are going to head for this gateway. I'm kind of taking this out the wrong way. Is there another exit that I can go back out? It looks like there is. There must be. So we want to back it up. Right, that'll do there. Now I've got to get this thing back. And we're going out that way. Start your engine, just so you can use your own reverse gear, please. Go on, back it up. Thank you. Come around without scraping off everything, yes. You're going to go out this exit. Catch that bin and that. Oh, who's steering that thing? Are you sleeping? Oh, in fact, there's nobody in there. Oh, okay. I'll leave the engine on for now because we're making really good progress. Right. Leading a dog, a well-behaved dog, except for bouncing out the exit. I'm just going to have to ignore miniature damage to suspension and tyres and stuff. Come on! Way better than the pace start. No disrespect to the pace start, I just wasn't prepared for that. Corner. Twin steer, please stay with me. Ooh. Okay, that was a nasty bit of damage for it. But they don't care about the damage, they just want the actual vehicle, so that's okay. Nice. In fact, let's pick up. Can we get some fuel from that while we're here? We can. Excellent. Thank you. And this guy. Oh, I can't reach it to the twin steer, but that's fine. Let's just continue. Off we go. Sweet. Okay, we are in the twin steer. Let's get out of that. That's a bit better. And the route we shall go. Main road makes sense. Keep it easy, keep it simple. I don't think we can come in. This top road kind of bypasses the quarry, so we need to get down here and round. Okay, so follow the road. Take a left there, take a left there, the right there, and we're pretty much there. We just got to figure a route down, and this is a big fella to get down into that quarry. So probably around, oh crikey, yeah, we'll have to take a sharp left from that corner and in, but let's not worry about that just yet. Let's go. Oh, it's running out of power. Come on, keep going. Oh, the engine's gone off on the other guy, that's why. On you come. Come on. Come on. Heels. Yeah, it's actually a pretty heavy weight without his engine on. better off leaving this in high ratio at the moment. Seems to be a much more constant speed. Up the hill we go. Ooh, ouch. It's handling this no problem at all. If it had been lots of sharp like S-bends and stuff, it would maybe be a bit more difficult, but yeah, no problem. And I still can't get into high ratio, no chance. I've still not got a vehicle suitable for picking up that trailer. Got the crane, just not the low saddle. Try and squeeze past without knocking it further down the hill. That's going okay. We get into high ratio now. Oh yes, I think we can. Come on. Once he gets the revs up, oh, he's off like a scolded cat. Oh, which way am I going? Left or right? Left. And then it's another left, isn't it? Sure it is. Yes. Whoa, watch the stones. Ease it up, ease it up. Don't end up in the pond. She took it nice and wide there. Miss the tree, come on, miss the tree, miss the tree. Oh, you're not going to miss the tree, not a chance. Right, back it up. Yeah, I want to try and push him around a wee bit. Oh, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Can you move forwards now? Going round, keep coming. That's a badly placed tree, but we're past. Downhill from here. Should be able to see the quarry from here, should we not? Somewhere over through those trees. I'll just focus on the road because I'll crash. No, not my last waypoint just yet. That must be it there. Oh yeah. Just chuck him off the top of the cliff. I'm joking. Hey, right, which way are we going? I think we'll all go this way. You look to that corner up in the distance, that is pretty tight. It'd be hard enough to do it if you're actually just driving the twin steer, let alone pulling it. Oh, sorry. Narrow. Breathe in. I should have probably come around the other way, shouldn't I, and gone straight down. That would have been the more sensible route. That was bad planning on my behalf. What other route can we do? Can't get the camera down low enough either. There is no way. That's going around there. Guess we're going another lap. Ever decreasing circles. Because if we go, yeah, we might manage the next one. Ooh, a bit more damage for something. Again. It's been another fine day. It is very sunny in Ontario. Right, can we like cut across over here? I think we should be able to. Yeah, let's see what this task is since we're in it. Lost cargo. Recently we deepened the quarry, but we miscalculated the support strength. And when the concrete reinforcement slabs were almost there, the truck carrying them flipped over on the road. Could you please deliver the cargo? Yes. Oh, and we get access to a location. Thank you very much. Moving on. I'm just going to go straight through the box. And hopefully he'll just disappear when he gets his nose into it. Boy, yay! And another successful contract. Back this guy out, ready for his return wherever he's going. And that'll do. Right, engine off. So, that was work transportation. Work transport evacuation. All the vehicles are safe and sound. You live up to every good word we heard about you. Here is your. Here, this is for your great work. I wouldn't call it great. It was slightly damaged when I finished. 9,700 cash, 890 XP. Good job. P12. Not a bad choice, I think. Not a bad choice at all. Didn't do much shouting about that. Right. I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy now that he's over here. I could probably do with getting him slightly more fuel. There's a big trailer up here. So I could probably get him up and leave him through here just in case. He's probably quite useful. I've got a lot more, well, I've got a fair bit more opening up of the map to do. Anyway, right, how's the time doing? Not really enough time to get stuck into anything major. Mustang's there. Well, why don't we, just for the last part of this episode, jump back into the Mustang and take this drive westwards and see where that leads into this darkened area. It might lead to nothing, it might lead to something, I don't know. But seeing as we're here, I did park it here. It was over there at the entrance to the field because he was not pulling that vehicle out of that mud. That's for another episode. We're just going to kind of look out for anything that's available to us. There's another task right there, so I might as well activate it. If I haven't done so already, which I don't think I have. New objective, help the villagers, number 1. The recent accident and the flooding damaged our infrastructure pretty bad. We need materials to repair the houses and hangars. Could you help us deliver them? For a reward, of course. Yes, can. Sometime. There's 2 more boxes there. Is that from other tasks, or did I really just hit that? Well, that was like an optical illusion. It didn't look that close. Automatic. Off we go. Oh, I've attached the winch. How did that happen? That's why I was going off at a skew-off angle there. What's this then? Number 3, restart. We've activated that somewhere. Okay. There's another one over there in the distance. I can't click on it. Help the villagers, number 2. Have we activated that one? Yes, we have. Okay. Back on the road and we'll continue to there. Need to back it up. Oh, release the winch. Where can I turn? We'll turn on this guy's berge. Presume that was a road at some point. Lovely wee house, or big house actually. No vehicles in the mud or fields over there. See a big old thing up ahead. Can't be doing more oil prospecting here, can we? What's this? What on earth is that? Can't zoom out or get the angle in the camera to see what that is. Interesting indeed. Let's just continue along the road a little bit more. I'm not too sure what that would be. I'm sure there'll be a story. Well, I hope there's a story behind it. We're going back up into the hills. That must surely have opened up a good portion of the map. Let's have a quick look again. Ah, it leads back around to here and then disappears off into the darkness again. Okay. You even see that huge thing here. It doesn't give much away, does it though? Does not give much away. Wonder, will we end up in this neck of the woods again? Because we have got that Chevy to fix up. We've got some repair parts. How many repair parts have we got on our truck? Repair 200. We could head towards the Chevy. How much time? But it might have to be in another episode, guys. But we could certainly start heading over here for that guy. If this road leads anywhere over there. There's a road there. I wonder if it'll link up with that. Right, let's continue up the hill. Have a look. It's getting towards evening, so time has caught up on us. What's this? Rock falls, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if the road's blocked because of a rock fall. getting dark so fast. Tell you what, just for the end of this episode, let's bring it back round. He's going to sleep on the hillside. Beautiful view. It's only coming up for 7 o'clock and it's getting so dark so fast. Oh yeah. Just a shame to not have the bright view when it's here. I don't know how often we'll be up this hill. Nope, no rockfall so far. Looking promising. Can we get up and over? Okay, we've got choices. That one goes all the way back around that way. Okay. Well, that's possibly quite useful. And I'm guessing, is there another junction right here? And this one might go around that way. Oh, there's another road there. Oh, okay. So much to see, so much to open up. I think we'll venture around to the right, guys, and we'll do this bit at a later date. So we'll continue this way just for the end of this episode. I don't think we're going to find anything of any particular use. We've got a few trucks that we're gaining. Does this lead to a junction? Look at the view while we're going down the other side. A wee bit misty, can't see. Oh, there's another water tower. I'm going to have to, again, make a wild assumption that this was going to need fixed. I see the yellow hatch box. Let's drive in and we'll finish up at this point here. And there's a little Portaloo handy. Water boom number 5. Here we are, almost in the heart of the fire. Are we? No fire around here. If you restore this tower, your fire extinguishing job will be a tad easier. And we'll make it worth your while too. Nice, access to another location. I'm guessing that's another, just the water tower location. Superb, right, okay, engine off, guys. I'm going to call that the episode. I hope you've enjoyed recovering the twin steer using that P12. Awesome job, and we'll continue with the Mustang in the next episode. We'll go and try and rescue that CK1500, and we'll see where that leads us. Guys, thank you so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now.